ladies, it's Chelsea, and today I am back with a movie review. The movie review I'm going to be doing today is going to be on After Earth, starring Will Smith and Jaden Smith, his son, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. Okay, so I just saw this movie literally like an hour ago or 2 hours ago. And I was gonna see it because I like the previews. I like Will Smith as an actor. I like his son as an actor. And then online, I was reading all these reviews, and I was like, it's bad. It's so just plain, and I can't believe, Will Smith made such a movie. Like, it was terrible reviews all over the internet, like 2 stars, 2.5 stars. And I'm like, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to spend money if it's gonna be bad. But then I was like, it's Will Smith. How bad could it be, right? Well, as you probably know from previews, or maybe you don't, basically, Will Smith is a commanding officer 1,000 years from when Earth just got so polluted and destroyed by the way humans treated it. They had to leave and go out of space and go inhabit another planet like mankind. And it's 1,000 years after that has happened, and Will Smith is now this commanding officer in charge of these rangers who, I guess, like, defend this new mankind or whatever. So in the son, he's a cadet in the academy that, trains for rangers, and his son wants to be a ranger like his father. And his son gets denied being a ranger, and it's all awkward and stuff like that. And then the father's like, oh, maybe I should give my son a chance, and not be so hard on him. And so he's like, come on this trip with me. Now, Will Smith is so cold in this movie, like, just dead inside as a father. He's like, come on. He doesn't even call him son. He's like, he calls him by his name, or he's just so, like, stern with him. Like, I guess how it would be if you grew up in maybe, like, a military family, but it was cold. Like, even his wife was like, this is your son, and he's a stranger to you, he just wants to get to know you better, don't be so hard on him. So I didn't like that. But anyway, Will Smith, Cypher is the man's name. Cypher and Katai is the son's name. Go on this trip with the other people who are training to be rangers or just became rangers, and there's this creature in the back, and they're going to use it for a training exercise. Okay, if you haven't seen the movie and don't want to be, don't want everything to be told, pause it, or stop watching this video and go see the movie and come back and watch. Or if you don't really care, continue watching. I just don't want to give anything away, and y'all be like, oh, I can't believe you said that I was going to see you ruined it. Okay, so if you're leaving now, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching this far, and if you're staying, here's the rest of what happened. They got into like an asteroid shower, and it like tore up the ship. And that's, you see in a preview, the ship crashes or whatever, and they land on Earth. Everybody's dead but the son and the father. Well, the father's alive, but both of his legs are broken. So now I'm like, is he just gonna die in the plane? Because, like, everybody else is dead. The plane's like cut in half. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, son, there's a navigational beacon in the tail of the ship that we need to turn on so they can find us, but the tail of the ship is like 100 kilometers that way, and I can't walk, so you're gonna have to go by yourself, but they have these like wrist things, and basically he can see everything the son sees and communicate with them or whatever. So, and the son's all scared and stuff like that. When I tell you Jaden Smith is trying to cry in every one of these scenes, he's afraid of everything. He's just so hard-headed and so freaking, like, I see why they didn't make him a ranger. Like, he may have been the fastest in the class and the smartest, but he was still a little boy in his mindset. Like, he was just doing some stupid stuff that should have got him killed all the time in the movie. But anyway, Will Smith's in the ship, 2 broken legs. Cypher is his name. He's in the ship, 2 broken legs. Katai, the son, goes out into Earth, which basically, 1,000 years later, everything's evolved to kill humans. Supposed to be these, like, creatures that are, like, just out of this world, death creatures meant just specifically for killing people. Now, that's the thing I was disappointed. Like, it wasn't a bad movie, but I was disappointed in the fact that the creatures were so like, okay, they had like something like a saber-tooth tiger. It wasn't like very creative. Like, okay, it's a saber-tooth tiger from like prehistoric times. That's just scary in general, but not like, oh my goodness, because you know you're not gonna see no saber-tooth tiger. They had giant birds and freaking monkeys, and it was all basic stuff. And they had like wild pigs and stuff. The only things that were like, truly scary to me and truly unusual, and that if you had come across them, it'd be something. They had this snake, right? And he's like in a cave. Jaden Smith's like in a cave, or Katai in a cave, and there's like the snake, and I already don't like snakes, and snakes are scary in general. And then, oh, spoiler alert, the reason that, no, I'm gonna tell y'all that. But anyway, I just want to say about snake first. The snake's on this wall, and he's like, oh my god, snake. And then he doesn't do anything. And the snake freaking flies to that wall. Like, it has like these reptilian freaking like wings, skin and things, and the freaking snake can fly. That's it for me. That is like the most logical thing that could be possible and scary, but it's not real. But I like that idea as far as a monster or a creature that kills people. Like, it's a flying freaking snake. That's like straight from hell. That's straight from hell. But anyway, Jaden Smith, he's, you know, fighting off all these creatures, blah 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 blah, and throughout the whole thing, he's being stubborn, hard-headed. The commanding officer, his father, is telling him, do this or you will die. He does the exact opposite. Don't do that again. Do this or you're going to die. He does the exact opposite and keeps putting himself in these dangerous situations. It's like he has a death wish, but he has something to prove, because when he was younger, he had an older sister, and his older sister was killed, and apparently the father felt that he could do something to prevent it, but he was maybe like 5, 6 years old, 7, 8, really young, and the sister was like 19 years old, you know, and the sister, you know, put him away and tried to protect him, and the sister was killed, or whatever, and he feels like the father blames him, which the father verbally said, you know, you should have done something to help, but, you know, the father really was inside, you know, I wasn't there, I was too busy training people, you know. He was really angry at himself. But anyway, the thing that makes the worst creatures so bad is that, or the worst creatures so bad, is that they can smell fear. Like, when you're afraid, your heart starts beating faster, your pores open up, they release, you know, pheromones, and they can smell these pheromones you're releasing when you're afraid. That's how they know where you are, because they can't see you and they can't hear you or anything like that. So, basically, what made his father so great is his father had no fear. Basically, he could just be relaxed around things that were dangerous, and they couldn't tell where he was, and that's how he was able to kill him. And Jaden Smith, or Katai, had to acquire the skill to, you know, live and get to the ship and get the beacon so they can all be saved. Long story short, he fights the creature dies. He's able to become ghost, or, you know, not be afraid, so he can't smell his fear. And father gets saved, son gets saved, blah blah blah, happy ending. I give this movie a thumb and a half up, not 2 thumbs up, because it wasn't like, oh my god, you gotta see it, but it wasn't like, boo, don't spend your money. I say, like we did, or, you know, go and see a matinee, you know, spend $5, $6 to go see, you know, it's not a bad time, you know, they give you something to talk about, and, you know, it's nice to see what they thought of for the special effects and stuff like that, but it's not nothing, let's get dressed up Saturday night, spend $10 and $30 on popcorn, and sit down and see this movie. You will wish that you just pop some popcorn at home, because it's not all that, but if you want to see it, you know, go to a matinee. I mean, you're not going to be disappointed unless you were really expecting some M. Night Shyamalan type stuff, because he has a history of making stuff so graphic and whatever, like, apparently, you know, M. Night Shyamalan directed a lot of great stuff, whatever. But, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. I won't be getting it on DVD, though, or anything like that, and I won't go see it twice. But I have seen some movies twice, paid to see them twice because they were just that good. This isn't one of them. I mean, and to say it was like, it wasn't bad acting, it was good acting, you know. It was just the actual visual effects and stuff, and even the storyline. It was just so, I mean, you knew everything was gonna be alright, man. You just wanted to see the sword, and it wasn't all that, but it wasn't a bad movie. But anyway, that's my review of After Earth, starring Will Smith and Jaden Smith, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. And maybe your experience will be different. So, you know, go see a matinee. You know, get out the house. That's what I suggest. I'm not sad I saw the movie. I had a good time. Except like a kid freaking hit me in the face with like a popcorn kernel. Somebody behind me hit me, and that made me mad. And I was like, and I wasn't blocking nobody. It was like 10 people in the theater. You know, it was a matinee on a Sunday. And I was like, who hit me? And they're like, calm down. I'm like, somebody hit me. And everybody was looking at the screen. I was like, y'all know who hit me. Y'all ain't got, I let it go. But, well, I didn't let it go because I'm talking about it now. But if somebody hits you with a hard kernel, you could just feel it like a BB or something, you'd be mad too. Like, I legitimately feel like I got a legit reason to feel sad about that. But I'm going to let it go because it sounds petty now. I'm going to let it go. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Have a blessed day. I live at the movies, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of reviews. So thumbs up this video, subscribe, give me suggestions for things you want to see, you want to hear about, all that good stuff. Y'all have a great day, blessed day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.